Hello Capricorn, how are you? Welcome to your August 2024 tarot reading here at Marion K Tarot. I hope you're well. And welcome back to you all. So today what we're going to do for this month, for the month of August, is we're going to pull a reflection card from the Mindful Ritual cards. And I've been using these this month with clients and they've been very, very nice. They've been very interesting, and for the other signs that I've done so far, they have given interesting results. So let's see what they've got in store for you, Capricorn. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of text here, which I will read out. And it says, may today be the day that you can fully embrace yourself and allow others to experience the beauty of your uniqueness. Oh, what a beautiful message, Capricorn. And we all love to embrace you and your joy for life and your principles and your work ethic. It's amazing. And the deck that I'm using here is the Book of Shadows Tarot, and it's the Alchemist Story, and it's by Andrea Aste, who is a fabulous designer. He also done this incredible reading cloth to match the deck, which is just wow. So I'm going to have some cards, please, for Capricorn, for Capricorn. It's because I've just done Sag. For Capricorn for August 2024, please. Thank you. Capricorn. Right, let's see. Okay. Oof. Right, so what have we got here, Capricorn? What have we got? So just check you can see everything. Okay, so Queen of Wands here, Page of Cups, Two of Swords, Page of Coins, Nine of Wands, Temperance, Three of Cups, Six of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, Capricorn, and at the bottom of the deck we have got the Death card. Okay, so Death is the shadow card, which is always interesting. Let's have a look and see. You know, intuitively, Capricorn, the first thing that's coming through to me is that recently words have been hard, words have been difficult. It feels like there's been conversations that you've wanted to have with people. I think it feels like in a kind of work environment, or it could be a personal environment as well, you know. There's been, it feels like there's been conflict going on round about you, but you've not been directly involved in it. And as a result of that, you've felt like you can't really say anything. And that's been troublesome for you. That's led to some annoyance, and that it's led to some frustration. And I feel like, you know, this Nine of Wands right in the middle here, it's the kind of, traditionally it's known as the wounded soldier. And it feels like, you know, that's kind of where you've been, or you've been the person who has facilitated space, or a safe space for people to come and rest up, or people to just talk through things. But at the same time, you still felt quite, you felt like restricted, and what you can say to people. But what I love is, you've got this page of cups here, up here. It's how comfortable are you in water, Capricorn? How comfortable are you in your emotions? Well, as earth signs go, you're a bit more comfortable than the other two, because you have got that element of being the water goat. But at the same time, your happy place is very much on land, working away, toiling, doing what you do. But this, so you're starting off, in the Queen of Wands. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is you in this spread. And you're learning more about the emotions of others. You're having to open up more. Whilst you're all up at the fire and the passion, and yay, this is great. There's been some times where you've maybe had to be, how can I put this, maybe a bit softer. Not that you're rougher, but it's like you need to be a bit softer at times, or you've had to be, or going forward into August. You need to be a bit more gentle. And that could be the difficulty that's coming up with the conversations that you want to have, because the conversations are challenging, and how you would ordinarily communicate, for a fact that that isn't going to be the best way to approach it. So learning new ways to communicate with feeling and emotion, but not necessarily directness. It's very confusing. And then I'm not surprised to see there's Two of Swords showing up. There's very much that kind of, should you say what you want to say, or how much should you say? It feels like, you have got this, you've been presented with Page of Coins turning up here, right? So here he is, standing under a tree, looking at his pentacle, looking at his coin. And it feels to me like you've been presented with a set of circumstances. And whilst you're not directly involved, you're indirectly involved. And it makes you, there's a sense of frustration, because it's almost like you can see the perfect way to deal with this. But in order for you to explain what your methodology is, or what your thoughts surrounding it is, that's the sticking point. That's the bit where you're not quite sure how to say what you want to say. And it might not even be, a terrible thing. It might not be this catastrophe that's waiting. I mean, there's nothing here to suggest that there's anything catastrophic going on. But what it makes me feel like is there may be some times where you really just have to go with it. It's like, consult with others, consult with trusted people. Particularly this three of cups energy, right? So it's like, consult with friends, consult with trusted people in your life, consult with people who, to coin a phrase, can play devil's advocate. Somebody you can bounce ideas off of whilst having a good time. So maybe it's, maybe there needs to be, not that I'm advocating this, but maybe a glass of wine, having a conversation over in a social setting, as opposed to a formal setting, somewhere that there's a bit more of a relaxed atmosphere. And bringing different people together as well, with this Temperance, which is a card of Sagittarius. So, maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius, or you've got Sagittarian placements in your chart, which would make sense because you're next door to each other in the wheel. What's interesting is your other neighbouring sign, Aquarius. So the 6 and 7 of Swords are both cards of Aquarius. And it could be that there's a fear in saying what you want to say, that it'll mean that you are, feels like, you know, you might be, you have a fear where you might be frozen out of a friend group or a work collaboration, something, etc. If you tell it like it is. And that's the thing that's coming across. You know, we've got a death card as a shadow underneath here. And sometimes, you know what, Capricorn, things need to end. You know, things just need to end, or things need to end in a way that they're currently going on. Okay, but you also need to take responsibility for your part that you've played in it. And I think that could be the sticking point. You know, it's how, evaluate how you got to this point in time. Evaluate how you got to this stage of proceedings, and then look, you know, look, take a cold hard look and see, what did you participate in? What did you say? What did you do? What did the other person say? What did the other person do? Is there how much fault or blame is there? That never helps anybody. A portion in fault and a portion in blame. Because what's done is done. What has been said has been said. So with that, just understand that you're not necessarily in the wrong here. You know, you could be the person, you could even be the person who's bringing people together. You know, some warring factions, no warring factions, you know, but it's like people who have maybe got a problem with each other, or they've had a disagreement. You could be that sensible person in the middle. You know, you could be that person, that facilitator of peace. That's just came through to me. You could be a facilitator of peace. And going back to this message here, may today be the day that you can fully embrace yourself and allow others to experience the beauty of your uniqueness. So your unique point of view is Capricorn, the unique way that you can see situations, that you can see a way out of the situation, how you can help others to move forward and move on from the situations that they are currently going through. And that's your gift. You know, it's like you come up with practical solutions to things. And if people are sensible, and let's face it, not everybody is sensible, Capricorn, but if they're sensible, or if they're willing to attempt to be sensible, then there's going to be a harmonious outcome. What I want to do is I want to pull some clarifying cards just to get some extra information on this, because this reading feels very bitty. It feels like there's a lot of people, with opinions this month. There's a lot of people with a lot to say, and I think at times you just want to kind of run away or put some noise cancelling headphones on and just tell them what to shut the F up. that's what's kind of coming through. So where do I want to look? Let's see what's going on with this 9 of Wands. Let's have a look and see this. 9 of Wands. What's the script with this 9 of Wands? Six of Swords again. Okay, so it definitely feels like there's 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 a removal of intellectual thought. There's just this, literally just leaving the way you used to think about things in the past. Leaving, and that's difficult. It's maybe being like, what's been what's always been is no longer what's necessary. What's always been, what the status quo has been, it needs to change, or it's currently changing, it's in the process of changing. And if you're not happy with that, Capricorn, then it's time to go. It's time to remove yourself from that situation. It could even be, with this, and I'm going to look at this, Six of Swords, and I'm going to look at this Seven of Swords. It feels like this is the key. Page of Cups again. Okay, you get your Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. What am I saying? So, the key to understanding the Six and Seven of Swords lies in the Page of Cups. Now, the pages are messengers. The pages are messengers and students. So I always see them as learning something new within their particular element. So this is the Page of Cups. This is the second time the Page of Cups has come out. The same as it's the second time we've got the Six of Swords twice. We've got the Page of Cups twice. Now, when the tarot reinforces a message in that way, that's the key factors. What I would suggest, Capricorn, is during the month of August, you pay attention to new feelings that are coming up. It could be new feelings for how you communicate. It could be new feelings for old thoughts. Right, that's just come into my head. New feelings for old thoughts. I think I might actually call the video that. New feelings for old thoughts. So ultimately, Capricorn, you are your own destiny. Okay. August is going to be tricky, but keep your wits about you. Lean into your emotions. Listen to your emotions, as opposed to tried and tested intellectual methods of communication. And above all else, embrace yourself and allow others to experience the beauty of your uniqueness. Celebrate your uniqueness. Go and find people who celebrate, who understand your uniqueness and love you for who you truly are. Okay, Capricorn, I'm wishing you so much love and just happiness and joy this month. Find joy regardless of what happens. Okay, so I will see you in September, and I will see you popping up if you watch the week ahead videos. Okay, so lots of love. Take care. Bye bye.